Salute y'all. Hey y'all, I just want to come live real quick. That song definitely dedicated to one of my close cousins that was killed a couple of years ago. May he rest in peace. Be missing you down here. Just woke up thinking about him, so I thought I'd play that song dedicated to him. So salute everybody. Let me see who we got in here. Hey Don Play. Hey Room Shaker. Hey Frederick. Hey E Mills. Hey Legit Money, my boy. Hey Kim. Hey OC Girl. Hey AZ King. Let me see. We got it here. Hey Chandra. Hey Miss Important. Hey Sense Said It Podcast. Hey 1K. Hey Sus. Hey Hassan Campbell. You done changed your name, DJ. Hey Miss Americas. Hey Chili Bow. Hey Isco Gang Toya. Hey, salute everybody. So I'm going to ask the people, like, what y'all think before, I give my thoughts on the interview. Hey, Charnel. So I want the people in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all feel like Skoka Hines was treated fairly in the interview, and drop a 2 in the chat if you feel like she was treated unfairly. Hey, Rudy. Because at the end of the day, everybody got opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. So if you feel like Skoka Hines was treated fairly, please drop a 1 in the chat. And if you feel like she was treated unfairly, please drop a 2 in the chat, please. Hey, Gutter Mommies. Hey, Tanisha. So I'm seeing some 1s. So I feel like I see some 1s. I see people saying that she was treated fairly. And I see 1, 2 that said that she was Lil Bow Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing more 1s and I see 2s. I don't feel sorry for her. She said she didn't lose. She got 150. She winning. What the fuck? Don Play, I heard that too. 3, she shouldn't have did it. It's not VS fault. Skoka wasn't prepared. 3. So what? So Big O, what's the 3? She shouldn't have done an interview. Should VS just said no to the interview? I don't give a fuck. She played her own self. It wasn't a good interview. Okay. Legit Money, I agree. She wasn't ready. Okay. So, I see some 1s, I see some 2s, and I see some 3s, even though the number 3 wasn't even an option. Hey, CB. Hey, sis. So, I thought it was a good interview. So, I feel that BS asked the questions that the people would want to know. Just like I was supposed to interview Ratchet, and he told me, like I asked him, is there anything that you don't want me to ask? And he said, no, you can ask anything you want to. You can even ask about the prostitution charges. So he gave me the okay to ask those type of questions. So the way I do my interviews, I'm going to ask first, like, so is there anything that you don't want to talk about? Anything that you feel like, like you would be embarrassed to even mention? Who are the people? What you mean, who are the people? So me personally, if they want to interview me, of course I'm gonna want to know, like, what questions are you going to be asking me? Like, she gave her the opportunity for the questions to be sent to her. But who would say, like, no? Like, who wouldn't want to know the questions or even do your research on the person that's interviewing you? It was just kind of like she would just whip whatever. And I also heard a recording saying that she didn't give a fuck. She gained 100 some subs. So it was like she did it for exposure. Like she didn't really care like how the interview was going to go. I feel like she wasn't prepared for the interview, because if a person is prepared, you're going to want to know what questions are going to be asked. So it's kind of like she freestyled it. VS had her questions. The people didn't like the questions that she asked. And I guess apparently people didn't like the answers that Skoka gave. So it was kind of like, either way, like people was going to have something to say about it. The same people that have a problem with Smoke's interview are the same individuals that put out the information for VS to even ask, though. That's right, Chili Bold. That's right. That's true. The information is out there. And from the text messages between her and Skoka, she clearly said that you can ask me whatever. That was her time right then and there to say, hey, I don't want you to bring this up. I don't want you to bring that up. Like, because me personally, I'm like, okay, can you send me the questions? I'm going to go over the questions. I mean, you would think that's what a normal person would do. They will want to know the questions. Like, because I don't like surprises. Don't forget, 100. Hold on. So she was paid $150? Yeah, I missed that. So from the text messages, VS clearly told her that she didn't want no smoke with her subscribers or her people. And she also had said that she was going to ask her questions that wasn't very nice. She told her this. So right then and there, I wouldn't be like, now, hold on, bitch. What questions did you go to ask me? So it's kind of like Skoka didn't really care what she was going to ask her. She just wanted the exposure. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. As long as she gained subs from the interview, she didn't give a fuck what the fuck VS asked her. Okay, so I went back to the text messages. So VS asked her an hour before the interview, do you still want to do the interview? It starts in 1 hour. I'm sensing that you are feeling some type of way about this interview. You asked me to do the interview, and I asked would I put you on my platform, but I'm not about to get in no beef with you or your supporters, period. So I kind of feel like VS, she sent something right then and there, and you always go with your intuition. I would have canceled the interview, to be honest. VS should have said no to the interview right then and there. She should have went with her first instincts. Okay. The other message said, you didn't ask me for an interview until your subs told you to ask me. My subs don't run me, and no one else subs will run me. I need to be clear between you and I. Lastly, if a bitch drag my kids, I'm damn sure going to drag theirs, and I stand on that. So if you're still serious about the interview, I will see you in 1 hour. No, I'm fine. It's Skoka's, what she said back. I'm ready. No, I asked you in the chat yesterday. I said, well, when do we get to tell our side? So I didn't see nothing like Skoka didn't ask her like what questions are you going to be asking me? So how do y'all feel about that? Because VS did post the proof on her community wall. Good question, AZ King. Okay, so what was the point of the interview? Was it to get subs, cash out? What made her interview worthy? I don't know. I mean, she did say that she didn't, when people was, on Skoka back and they was like trying to come down on her, she did say she didn't give a fuck. She gained 150 subs. So I'm assuming it was to get the exposure, like to get the subs. That's what I'm assuming. And I'm just stating my opinion. So I don't think this was about wrong or right question. I think because it wasn't a mink bashing session, they were mad. I agree on misreporting. And from what I saw, it seemed like she treated her with respect. She didn't let Meek up on the interview. She didn't let Meek crazy butt on there. Like she said, only people that's allowed to come on the platform is the people who support Skokohanis, which I feel like that was fair. And she treated her with respect just by saying that. You got some people that they don't care, like they will allow people to ambush you, enemies or not. So I feel like, she did take that into consideration, and she didn't have to do that. There is no loyalty. They didn't wait to tell her how they felt behind the scenes. Everyone went live on her. That's true, gutter mommies. And then also me just observing and being in the comments, it was like they was saying some fucked up shit in the comments. It was a lot of people trolling Skokohanis, and I'm just gonna be honest. And some of the fucked up questions, like she skipped past, like, no, I'm not gonna ask her that, and went to other questions that that wasn't too bad. I don't understand why people mad when her own team says the same things about her when they mad at her. I mean, apparently BS did her investigation. That's how she came up with the questions to ask Skokohanis. So, I mean, I would have just, said no to the interview. My opinion, apparently VS sent something because she said, I'm not trying to get in no beef with your people, and Lord behold, there's beef all over an interview that Skokohanis asked for. Skoka didn't do that to clear shit up. She did it because VS had a big platform. Exactly. Well, in case she wanted to gain subs, which is fine. She wanted the exposure. That's it. That's all. And VS, she networks. She's about her money. Like she tells you, like she's here to network. Like she's straight to the point. Like she tell you. So it's like, I don't know why everybody is so like surprised. She never laughed afterwards saying Skoka went there to expose Meek. See? I don't know. So maybe it was the interview didn't go the way people wanted to go because Meek wasn't the topic of discussion. But it was, if it's a Skokohanis interview, it should have been strictly about her, which it was, because I even heard people say that they learned more about Skokohanis. Like they didn't know she liked poetry. Like they got to know her more. So why would Meek be the topic? That didn't make sense to me. Skoka said 150, VS said 40. Hey, Dragon. Not only that, there are questions that I would have just told her that I didn't want to discuss. Shaking my head. Exactly, Tammy. But she told her in the text message that I will be asking you some things, and I would have asked her, hold on, what you go ask me before you ask, but Skokohanis didn't stop her. She didn't say, like, I don't feel comfortable asking that question. She said, okay, she was with it. Like, she agreed to it. So, y'all, I don't know. Okay, VS asked Cream she could ask Sko about the gang. Oh, okay, yeah, I missed that. Rudy, damn, but there's VS channel. It wasn't going to go that way. I feel like she showed her respect. She was just asking questions that everybody would want to know. That's it. That's all. Maybe she's including other capshots from the live. All I know was Skoka came out looking super bad, but if she is happy with it, then that's on her. AZ King, so why did you say she came out looking super bad? I just want to know your opinion on that. The interview was to bash Mink, but Mink never came up. And then if VS would have brought Mink up or other people she's beefing with, then they would have looked at it as, oh, the interview was messy. She brought Mink up. And so either way it go, people would have had a problem with it. So it's like, you can't win. If I allow those subs can disappear as soon as they came. That's true. That's true. Mink and Coolin got put out the club before getting there. She gave her a lot of rules. She did follow them. So what the problems is exactly. And then she asked her 1 hour before the interview, do you still want to do this? And she still agreed with it, but it's kind of like BS. She felt something. Like she said, she felt something wasn't, or it was going to happen, because I would have just went with my intuition and not did the interview. It showed me they don't all have their own voices. She spoke her truth and was jumped by her own gang. Will VS did show respect while she was there, but all the questions were questionable. Okay. So AZ, can you say that? But she told her that she was going to ask her those type of questions. Like, I just would have told her from the gate, like, I don't want to be asked, anything off the wall or any embarrassing questions. I would have just told her no. And she even offered to send her a list of the questions. Did you buy sub? Did your pussy stink? Did you fuck Cam? Did you borrow clothes? Why did you get kicked out of school? The fridge question about her kids. I don't know. Everybody, they do their interviews different. So me personally, I don't think I would have gotten that personal. But hey, I can't but that's just me. Other people, they operate different. An interview shouldn't be practice. You ask for it, not a questionnaire. And she called checkmate. Fuck a Skoka. Fuck her poems. Yeah, I'm crazy. Salute Tito. So Skoka looked it bad. AZ Kings, those are rumors going on about her by these other content creators. Why wouldn't she be asked questions about rumors? I don't know. Hey, I am the streets. But y'all, she warned her that she was gonna ask her those type of questions. Like, I would have asked, like, no, I don't want to be asked that. Like, no, I don't want to talk about that situation. I don't like how Skoka played on Mo3. Like, bitch, we don't need you. Oh wow, don't play you cutting up. Skoka always falls for the okie dokie. She thought she was going to speak on Mink the whole interview. Yo, that's why I say you are the best interviewer. Thank you, AZ King. Was one of her scripted questions to ask Chloe if she thought her child's influenced to join the game because she is Skull Gang? That was a straight dig, respectfully said. Like I said, everybody have difference of opinion. Me personally, I wouldn't ask personal questions like that. But hey, everybody different. I guess her whole, I guess VS, she wanted to ask questions that others, they wanted to know. And also the question she asked is what a lot of people put out in the YouTube streets. Did she answer the question about Cam? Skulls picked the wrong dude, girl, crackhead. I was acting up in these comments. She grown. She will be all right. I keep telling people about that friendly shit. That's true, legit money. That's true. Yeah, she grown, but I just kind of feel like, everybody was upset. Like, Skokahannes wasn't that upset. Like, she didn't care, really, but Skoka seen no questions being asked on her community wall. She should have told her that was off limits. Exactly. Or told her she didn't feel comfortable with asking those questions, but she was just like, come on, you can ask me anything. Like, she was ready for whatever, but she in the ghetto. So that's what when you in the ghetto, when you run in the ghetto, that's what you ready for, whatever. So like I said, I have no personal problem with Skokahannes, but like I said, everybody else was upset, and she said she wasn't mad. She gained her 150 subs off the interview, so I guess that's her way of saying that she did benefit from the interview. So hey, She was trying to play it off. When I do see me, no, for real. When you in the ghetto, you ready for whatever. I mean, her platform is the ghetto, right? Y'all her ghetto babies, right? So I'm just saying, I'm just kind of thing a thing. Okay, interview me. I will 150 subs. All right, AZ King, I interview. Hopefully the next time she does an interview, she will get the questions ahead of time so she can run them past the gang to make sure they approve. Exactly, Rudy. Exactly. Like, send me the question when you telling me, like, hold on, you go ask me something that, like, no, I need to know what the fuck you go ask me. Like, you got this big platform. You're gonna be be like 1,000 plus in your chat. Like, no, I need to know what the hell you go ask me. Like, shit, I need to practice. I need to see what the questions is. I need to think about what the answer gonna be. Like, no, please don't just give me no questions. I just jump out. No. Oh, she gave her $150. So who paid who? So VS paid Skokohannes for the interview, or Skokohannes paid VS? I'm lost. It really was a reality check. You only looked at bad because y'all looking bad in these YouTube streets. I mean, I'm just being honest. Hey, YNFL. So I'm gonna just drop the link, y'all, just in case anybody want to come up. But that's just my opinion on it. You know, the interview. Cash App paid Skoka. Hold on, so VS paid Skoka for the interview? But those are all things that play out right here on this app. So what was wrong with her questions? And a lot of it came from her very own gang. It's like hearing it from horse's mouth. I mean, that's true. No. Skokohannes' body language was in defense mode the entire time. She was very nervous, uncomfortable, and unaware of the line of questions. She looked like a complete fool. But that's why she should have been prepared. She should have asked VS what was she going to ask her during the interview. I mean, that's common sense. And then she could have determined from there, like, oh, nah, she asking me these questions. Now, I don't want to do this interview. But I think she kind of just, Skokohannes she just jumped out there and she just did the interview. She went in the interview blind, pretty much. She went in there blind. Why would Skoko still do the interview if VS told her it wouldn't be a good idea? Skokohannes slow. No, like I said, maybe she wanted the exposure. She wanted the subs. VS took offering for Skoka. VS said she cashed at Skoka $40. $40? Y'all stupid. $40? Y'all. Let me stop playing, but y'all is off the chain, these comments. Also, she flipped on people that was trying to help her. Who flipped on people? Y'all, what the fuck is going on? AZ King, she said it out her own mouth. I got $150 in subs. She thinks she winning. $40. Yes, I'm doing good, YNFL. Top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck. $40 in the club, $40. Tanisha, she should have said 41 or 39. Why 40? AZ Kid, you play too much. Hey, Gina. I don't know, y'all. The interview was just so annoying. I have no idea what the interview was about. I didn't learn anything besides the fact she liked poetry. I think somewhere the interview became derailed. So I saw that VS was saying that it was people in the back chat. They was not saying like they wasn't saying anything nice about Skoka. So do y'all feel like Cam came up there to be a distraction? How do y'all feel about that? Because Cam, he did come up. Y'all feel like that was a distraction? You had people in the back chat She said it was people in the back chat, they were saying stuff. So that just makes me believe that the interview wasn't going the way that they wanted to go. So they was trying to get Skokahontas to get down. But to me, it seemed like Skokahontas, she was enjoying the interview. But since it didn't go the way that they wanted it to go, or how they expected it was going to go, they wanted Skokahontas to get down. Hey, Siobhan Porter. Yeah, Coolin does great interviews. That interview was bullshit and it didn't mean her no good. What's the facts? Okay, like I said, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Cam was a distraction. They made it clear. Yeah, because I heard that Cam was pissed off. She thought she was going to drag me, and it didn't go that way. Chanel said she had talked to her before she went on. See? VS is doing a live on Scope Gang talking about the PPP loans today. We need to see the back chat of 8-8. Cam tried to save her. He's seen through the BS with his bifocals. Mink was going in, caps and all. Yeah, they was trolling the fuck out of Skokahontas, but I didn't see VS pin any of their comments. My opinion, Cam was sent and did not complete the assignment. He probably couldn't see. Probably didn't have his bifocals, Cam. No, Cam said he texted or called Skoka before the interview. If things get thick, he was going up there and help her get down. Thick like his bifocals, downplay. For Skoka's sake, I would have cut her internet and phone service. Y'all is cutting up. The sweet is good. She should. The dumb slow hoes are always on defensive, though. She probably saying she got 150 total in Cash App. Other people was maybe sent her money because VS did drop her Cash App in the chat. Oh, got you. There's no way people thought that was going to be about Mink when her and Mink is cool. Who? Skokahontas and Mink are not cool. What you talking about, Sweetest Brown? Hey, Ben. What does Sko have to do with all this? Laugh out loud. This is where I get a little lost. Because I don't know. Maybe because she's a part of Sko Gang. And now I'm hearing that VS wanted to get to Sko. So I don't know. It's a lot going on, y'all. I guess we got to figure it out. We got to watch and see what's going to happen. So I guess they saying now that VS is trying to get close to Sko. Now, you know Cream ain't going to let that happen. You know Cream, that's my motherfucking nigga. Y'all know what Cream be saying. Y'all know she ain't going to let VS get close to Sko. No, Sweetest, let's be very clear. They can't fuck with me, period. Y'all. But y'all know VS, she did come out the gate, said she was looking for the big dogs, honey. But you could tell VS, she all about networking. She about her money, honey. She about her green. Now, I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her. She about her green. Sweetest Brown, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna say this real quick. First, my opinion. I didn't feel like that interview was to do any good for Skoka. I listened to the interview. I was so disgusted. I stopped listening to the interview. When I was saying was, I don't know how the trolls is thinking that interview was going to be about Skoka dragging Mink or VS leading it up for Skoka to drag Mink. No, because Mink and VS is cool. So why would VS do that to Mink? Third, yeah, that's what I was saying. Third, I don't know this VS chick, but I see the play in my face. I mean, I don't know how everybody else don't see the play. The whole time, did you not hear her say, y'all can block whoever, but don't block Cream. Cream is the only one who don't need to be blocked. Why would she say that? You feel what I'm saying? Two, right. Why didn't nobody from Sko Gang defend Skoka or say anything, come up on the panel, do anything? You know what I'm saying? Because the question she was asking Skoka was very, to me, most of them was disrespectful. 4, why is she doing a whole live today talking about some what is it called? The Skoka girls, female something something scam and scandalous on PPP loans. So she's after the Skull gang. So and the domino effect started with this interview yesterday. So we really finna see the shit play out. And it's fucked up because I get tired of people doing Skoka like that. I know we don't rock, but I still like Skoka. I think she's still cool. And I just don't like how she getting played in these UT streets. That's my personal opinion. And motherfuckers need to grow up. We women. I keep saying that. I've been saying that from day one. This shit is messy, it's nasty, and it's funny that the trolls is the main ones that keep the bullshit rolling and get a kick out the shit. And everybody falls suit with it. And you see it. I ain't
Okay.
been up on the panels in a minute, but I've been sitting up here watching everybody lives. And I've been seeing all these trolls and how they jump from everybody lives. Some of them be lying to y'all. Some of them tell the truth. But the ones that lie, it seems like them the ones that get the most attention, and that's when it keeps the shit going on. And what I think every content creator needs to do is when a troll tell them something, instead of listening to the troll, be like, all right, I hear you. Go back and watch the fucking live yourself.
Okay, so Sweetest Brown, you don't think some of these situations Skokahannes brings on herself? Because if
The only thing,
if VS told her in the message that I'm looking at right now, she told her, I will not disrespect you, but I will ask some questions that may not be in a good light. It's up to you to answer or not to answer. Again, I'm open to sending you the list of questions that I have so far, if that's cool with you. She said that's fine.
yeah,
Okay, so how is
I
that?
don't think the only reason why it seemed like a bad decision is because how the questions went and how she questioned her. And that's for
Skokahannes should
everybody,
have asked
but
her questions.
her walking into her walking into something and you know intentionally on some goofy, no. I think Skoka intentions always be good and pure, but she don't realize people be running plays on her because she's always trying to think with a good heart and a good conscience. She ain't trying to think everybody's messy all the time. So she be giving people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes that put her in a sticky situation. Everybody does that once in a while in life. You know what I'm saying? Skoka's just learning the YouTube streets, in my opinion, the hard way. But she not finna give up. And that's what shit fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? She not finna give up. She gonna keep going. Let her go. You know what I'm saying? Soon as VS try to downplay her, calling her platform the ghetto, that's when I knew it was bullshit.
No,
Because
but it
why
is
would
the ghetto,
VS come
right?
at her like that?
It's the ghetto, right? That's what she called her platform, is the ghetto.
Right, but I'm saying, listen to what I said. I said as soon as VS came at Skoka downplaying her, calling her platform the ghetto, why would VS even come at her like that if she's trying to be positive? Everybody know how she said that. Everybody know how she said that.
Well, I mean, she.
That's my point. And
That's,
me and Skoka don't even rock with each other. But I'm keep real is real. Bullshit is bullshit. Why am I gonna come at another female, you know what I'm saying, and be like, so I mean, you call your platform the ghetto. I mean, you know, everybody from the ghetto is trying to get out the ghetto. Bitch, we all know that. We all know that. So what the fuck you asking her that for and like that for? She should have just simply say, hey, what's the purpose of you calling your platform the ghetto? Get the understanding first before you try to be judgmental on the sneaky tip. That's how I took it.
well, my thing is, did you know Skoka asked her for the interview?
I mean, that's fine. She has the right to do that. You know, however the interview, however it was set up, it's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is I think people need to stop judging Skoka so much negatively and always trying to call her a fool when I don't think she was a fool about it. The way I don't know. I don't look at VS good on it. I don't look down on Skoka about it. I look at VS negative about it because I feel like VS was being funny. That's what I feel like.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion. You know, that's why I did
Yeah.
this. So everybody feel different
Yeah,
about the situation. So
How
you
y'all
and
doing?
yeah.
hey CB.
Hey, I just wanted to get my input on it because Sweetest Brown, I did hear you say a few things. And this is just my can y'all can hear me good, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. This is just my opinion. When you get ready for a real interview, don't you prep yourself?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too. So my thing is this: at any time, Skoka could have said, "No, I don't want to answer that question," or if she felt disrespected, she could have said that she felt disrespected.
Right.
Not only that, the lady asked her, "Hey, told her there's going to be some questions that I am going to ask you. And should I give you these questions ahead of time?" Basically, letting her know you can prep for these questions, take it back to your game, do what you got to do. But
She chose not
these are the
to,
questions that are available that are
right?
going to be asked.
And
So
she chose
we
not
have
to.
to stop looking at it with that, looking at it like that's VS fault, because VS as an interviewer did everything that a good interviewer would do to assist that girl and being prepared for that interview. People
Yeah,
are
I get
grown
that.
around here.
I, I,
They're
I,
not little
I,
children.
I get that. I'm not saying that it's VS fault or Skoka fault. I said, in my opinion, I look negative at
Mhm.
VS, and I
Oh
expressed the
yeah, and I know
opinion
what you
why.
were saying, Sweet
I
Brown.
get all of
I
that
wasn't
about
saying that you
she
were saying
could have
that.
been she could have been prepped. She could have prepped herself. She could have went to skull gang. She could have did all that. I get all that. But I
Mhm.
said what made me look at it negative towards VS is the way she came at her about why she named her platform the ghetto and how she gave the statement of
And
her
guess what?
opinion
And guess
of
what,
it.
Sweetest Brown? At any time, Skoka could have said, "Are you disrespecting me?"
Yeah, I know. I know.
At any time, she could have
Well,
I
asked that
know.
woman.
said
So it
that
could have been
she's
clear
not
right
the
then and
answer.
there.
I
That
know.
girl is grown.
After I listen to Skoka responds, I stopped watching the live.
Yeah, yeah, that girl is grown. You got to know how to handle yourself. And you out here with your big girl draws on, handle your stuff, big girl on big girl time. If I
And
felt
she handled it
disrespected
the
during
best
the
way
interview,
she
I would
felt
have
like
said that.
she's and I'm saying I think Skoka handled it the best way she felt fit for her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we're all expressing our opinions on it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But everybody trying to talk about her negatively and make fun of her. I'm not saying y'all to. I'm
yeah,
saying the streets. I just think that's a little, bias when we
yeah,
all
most
know how
definitely.
Skoka is, period. You know what I'm saying? We already know that she don't I don't know if anybody pay attention to Skoka, but Skoka really don't be on bullshit unless she has to be. She don't
Well,
really come
Sweetest
at
Brown,
nobody unless they come at her.
I would have to deny that,
I have to deny
because
that too because
I've seen plenty of times where you've done nothing to that girl and she's turned on you. So I would have to deny that she doesn't be on bullshit.
Yeah, because she
I like to
she
call
she
a spade a
like
spade. I
I've
like
done
to call
said
a spade
before,
a spade.
look, wait a minute. Like I done said before, because she's a follower. She does what a lot of these content people do. They let the trolls come in their chat and tell them what's going on in another chat, or they partly listen to the chat, don't listen to the whole chat. Because I want somebody, and I'm saying this being real, real, real. I really want to see the live where Queen 88 said Gigi better not come by herself. Because I didn't see that. I watched all the lives. I want somebody to
Okay.
show me that, and I will never say nothing else again about people lives, because that's what I be seeing. I be watching lives and I see the lies that be told in other chats to other chats about, and it's the trolls. It's not you guys. It's not
And
us
I
that
get
come
it.
up and talk on the panels. I'm talking about the trolls. The trolls keep the instigation going. I get it. It got to be a little messy, but when it get left and it get dangerous left, the trolls don't know how to chill, and that's what I don't like, because they make it nasty, just like they almost blew up a whole event. Because I want to see the live where Queen 88 said Gigi better not come by herself. Yes, she did say her peoples was gonna be there. Yes, she said her cousins was gonna be there, but I never once heard her say Gigi better not come by herself. I never heard her say that. But
Yeah.
because that was told, look how it blew up into something big. And now we sitting trying to figure out, is it Sin or Gigi that she finna fight in the ring? And I want to go. So I'm trying to make reservations and shit. You feel me? So that's
Yeah.
just facts. So that's why I came up and spoke on this, and I'm speaking on that. But Yellow Native, you're doing a great job the way you're doing your platform. I really like it.
Thank you.
And
Girl,
CB, I
I
liked
just
it
had to
your
come
live
up.
the other night.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said I liked it your live the other night. I listened to
Oh,
it.
thank you.
See,
I
I'll be
appreciate
listening to y'all lives. I'll just be driving, and I work third shift now, so y'all ain't gonna see me like that on platforms. But when I can, I'm gonna try to speak up because I'm trying to act my age. I'm 45. You know, I get everybody else younger than me. A lot of people is younger than me. Some is older than me. I don't know, but I'm gonna act my age. You feel me? I said I'm not into the scratching. I don't do the scratching because I get angry and
it.
emotional and I'm ready to crack heads. So all that arguing, I ain't trying to do that. But I'm gonna speak real when I see real. I did not see Queen 88 not one time say Gigi better not come by herself. But that blew up into somewhere the event almost got terminated. And Gigi almost didn't get a chance to fight like she wanted to.
Oh,
And then, you know,
are you mad at Meek or something?
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm not
don't.
mad at me.
Can we
Oh,
not mention that person 88? I don't want that person name mentioned on my platform anymore.
Oh,
I
okay, no
want
problem.
to make
No
her relevant,
problem.
you know.
No, I don't I'm not mad at me. Like I said,
oh,
I just been watching lives and watching shit and you know.
oh, okay.
And
I'm
it's
trying
cool.
not to insert myself self in certain situations because that don't do nothing but turn on me. So
Oh,
I'm just,
okay.
you know, I've been that's another reason why I've been kind of chilling. Cause I don't like that whole situation period, but I ain't gonna speak on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to kind of give my opinion. I think a healthy debate is good. You know,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people like to come at people for their opinions, and I'm not talking
No.
about the trolls. I'm talking about certain content creators like to come at
Yeah,
people for their opinion, and that's
yeah,
another thing that I don't like because I have an opinion just like everyone else.
yeah.
And my opinion is I would have prepped for that interview. Not that I would have needed it. I'm pretty quick on my feet, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, yeah, I would have prepped for the interview, took it back to whoever I needed to take it back to, and did it that way. And that's just how I feel. I feel like we kind of cradle a lot of grown folks. When you in this business, you need to know what business entails, and if you don't, you need to do the research on it. And that's just how I
That's
feel.
and that's facts. And you know what? This is a healthy debate because you see how I listen to your opinion. I ain't got nothing against it.
Yeah, yeah, and I
You know,
appreciate that.
and I feel like it needs to be more like that. And it's only certain platforms you can do that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then the platforms I'm really trying to rock with now. I don't like the messy stuff. I just think it make us all look distasteful as women. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a couple of hood rats. You can't never stop the hood rats. But I feel like the hood rats be making everybody else hood rats. And we ain't all hood rats.
Is
yeah.
that your Meek? Meek, is that you?
Mhm. Hey, me.
I
Sorry. Hey,
feel
y'all.
like too. Let me say something real quick. If she, I seem like she kind of look up to Cream, so maybe she should have asked, to see the question so she could even random back Cream because I guess she had asked, can she ask questions about Skull Gang? She should have ran the questions back Cream, and Cream
Okay,
probably
you guys, I'm gonna drop down.
okay, like nah, don't like we don't want to really speak on that, so no, we don't
I
don't.
just wanted to. I was just checking something right quick, but
Okay.
but people funny. So yeah, uh, I came in late, y'all. But what was y'all? Can y'all like?
No, the topic pretty much is should VS has said no to the interview because I saw the proof on her community wall that she asked her an hour before the interview. Like she's explained everything was heating up. She saw that Chu was upset, and she texted Skokahanas and asked her if she still would like to do the interview. She had a bad feeling about it and her intuition was correct. And then, the topic is just if she should have said no to the
But
interview.
did you
And
hear?
then to add injury to, I say injury
Insult
because
to
that's what
injury.
I mean. But anyways, um, Sweetest Brown was saying that Skoka was done wrong. Basically, in the interview, she was done wrong because VS was kind of coming at her like, "Well, your stuff is named the ghetto," and I'm like, "Well, at any time." she could have said, "Are you disrespecting me?" Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, "I feel like you disrespecting me." That's what I would have said. "I feel like you disrespecting me." Is that a dig? You know, it's all about communication. At the end of the day, Stoker is grown. That's how I feel. And you got to know how to handle yourself in an interview.
Yeah,
Right.
Sweetest Brown, and no disrespect, she likes to coddle Skoka. So people think that Chanel told y'all that the reason why she was doing that interview is because she was supposed to body Mink. If you look at Skokahana's community post leading up to the interview, she had all of these receipts. And we know that that's not Skoka's first interview, right? We all know that this is not Skoka's first interview. And every interview she's always made about other people. She's never made the interview about herself. She used the interview as a time to sabotage other people, not just myself, Cream as well. Remember when she, and I'm gonna go live later about this, but remember when Skoka did the interview when she first got kicked out of Sko Gang and she played the victim? Y'all remember that?
You know, I don't watch.
Oh, okay. So Skoka has gone on several platforms doing interviews that were supposed to be about her, and she made it about other people. So when VS, how did she do her wrong? When VS specifically asked her, did she not want to do the interview? But because we all know Skoka is slow and she has that vindictive spirit and she thinks that she can actually body somebody, like in her mind, Chanel said that she talked to her before the interview and Skoka was supposed to be releasing receipts on me. That's what Skoka's job was to do, was to body Mink. And the reason why I went live was because this wasn't her. She always does it. So I went live and said, Skoka, make the interview about you. This should be an interview that you can highlight yourself. But Skoka's mind was that she was going to be exposing me. That's what Chanel said. Chanel said that when VS told her, no, I don't want to, we should cancel the interview. She told Chanel that VS was scared to do the interview because she was going to be exposing me. Now, y'all sent your weakest link to go expose some goddamn body, right?
Oh, so the interview was supposed to be about you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's what I'm saying. It kind of looked fishy because, like, why was everybody trying to get her to come down? You know, VS was saying it was people in her back chat.
It was Queen.
Like, because, you know, I guess the interview didn't go.
She did an interview that was
go
supposed to be. See, my whole thing is when you ask about Sko Gang and what Sko did.
I'm gonna drop down real quick, y'all. I got something to do.
Okay,
if somebody,
I'm still be listening.
What she did was, what VS did was ask her direct questions. In my opinion, she asked her direct questions. She asked her a direct question about, okay, if you wanted to expose something, Chanel was saying, when you had the chance to expose Mink, you didn't. Because VS asked her a specific question. She said, you said, who called CPS on you? She had to say the person. They're mad that Skoka looked like the villain instead of the victim because she wasn't the victim. If a normal person outside of this like this little hub or sector of people, if you go present yourself, this is a classic case of presenting yourself to an outsider that has no knowledge of really what's going on. When you presented yourself and your story to an outsider, a normal thinking person outside of these people that just want to be on a bandwagon, that is your story. That's how foolish you actually look. That's how stupid you actually sound. That's how you have to answer a question. If somebody asks you, what did Sko do for you? You don't have no answer because he didn't do shit for you. You understand what I'm saying? It's not VS's fault that your answer was, Sko didn't do nothing. What did she say? She said, Sko did me.
Right. See, if she would have, you know, prepped herself and went over the questions, and maybe she could have opted out of answering that question, you know, but so she wasn't prepared. She just wanted to jump out and do the interview to gain subs. That's what I got from it. That's my take. So I don't know.
She wanted go look at her community wall and see what her reason of doing the interview was. She said, if you have any receipts on Mink is scared because I'm about to expose her. That's what she said. She said that she was about to expose me. Chanel said, I called you 10 minutes. She said, I called you before the interview. She gave you what you were supposed to say and what you're supposed to do, and you just didn't execute what you're supposed to do. That's what it is. You made her look like the villain. You made yourself look stupid, and that's really what you are, a stupid villain. Like, Mink gave VS the questions. No, go look on VS's community wall. You can see the questions right there. I've never talked to VS behind the scenes ever. So how did I give her the questions? The questions were simple fucking questions. Y'all didn't give Skoka a brain. If she asked you, if you go out here promoting Sko this and Sko that, yelling at it. If I'm going out here yelling, Sko did this for me. Sko is the king. Sko is this, Sko is that. And then somebody asks you, what did Sko do for you? And you're stumped. Whose fault is that?
Right.
You want to know, like, okay, well, how did Sko help you? Like, what did he do for you? What happened? You couldn't answer that question. Why would it? You should have been able to. You shouldn't have had to. If the way you screaming Sko gang and don't bang my pussy hang, then you should be able to be like, Sko did this, that, and the third for me. He did. I'm so grateful for Sko because he did blah 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 blah. She couldn't do that. She didn't have an answer, and that's nobody's fault but your own.
But she could have been prepared if she would have had the questions.
She
at a
asked
time.
to get the questions. But how much preparation do you need if your name is Skokahanas?
But I'm saying she didn't take the initiative to get the question. She was just with it. It was just like
she was smart. That's one thing you got to know is some smart people. When dumb people think they smart, that's the worst thing ever. Like,
hey, Adam,
it's not nobody's fault. What's up, Adam? If you go, come on now. Okay, yelling at it.
Yes.
What has your boyfriend done for you? Like, how has he helped you?
Pay bills. We done been on many trips. He take care of my kids. Like, it's a lot. I can go on and on.
Oh, okay. So, did you need a preparation for that?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You want to ask me a question? Like, what? But don't ask me. Like, ask me what somebody did for me.
So, what have Bob Squad done for you?
What they've been the most loyal group of women I've ever known. Not only are they loyal, okay, when I need it, when they lift me up when I'm down, they put me in check when I need to be put in check, okay, they tell me when I'm wrong. They supported me for the past 2 years.
Hey, Goon, I don't know what
I could go on and on, but
don't come in my chat speaking of Goon. This ain't Goon panel. Like, you come in here and you speak to the content creator. Like, are you even allowed over here? I mean, oh, my bad. Go ahead, Mink.
But yeah, did I need preparation to say, if you want me to go down each list of each person, child, they've helped me a lot though. You know, they keep me calm sometimes. They keep me in check. I appreciate that. You know, they're supportive. I said that already, but
right.
You couldn't even say that. I don't need a preparation about this was an interview. You understand? So you couldn't even say what this king did for you. Like what?
No, maybe she should have gotten the questions ahead of time and, you know, and prepped herself, you know, or even ran them back Cream. Like Cream, you know, she asking questions about Sko Gang. Do you think this is appropriate? You know, and Cream would have told her, like, no, like, don't answer no question about Sko Gang. Tell her no. But they could have kind of went over the questions together, but she just jumped out and she just did the interview. She was ready for whatever. It's what it is.
But what question did she ask about Sko Gang that was so hard? What did people think?
Hey, the Empress. I guess she was. Then she asked her why she get kicked out the first time or something like that.
What she said? Why did you get kicked out?
Yeah.
Would that like not be an appropriate question if you asking about?
I kind of like, if she don't know her personally, so of course she gonna add, like, she got to do her investigation. She gonna ask what's already been out in the atmosphere. I mean, I don't know.
So if you got kicked out of Sko Gang several times, you don't think that you don't think that somebody would ask you why you got kicked out of Skull Gang?
I mean, she asked the question that the people want to know. That's the only way I could put it. Did you and Cam really have sex? Like, that's stuff that people wants to know.
Right.
It's what
right.
I had mentioned before when I was going to interview Ratchet. He said it was okay for me to ask him about his prostitution charges because that's what people really want to know about.
Right. So if that's what Adam said, you don't have to prepare if you're telling the truth. Like, what do you have to prepare for? She said, so CPS got caught on you on live. She said, yeah, they did. She said, who? Her story has been minking them. She wouldn't say who. The question is, who called CPS on you on live? Chanel did, right? But you didn't want to say that. You wanted to include me in it. Like, you want to mink your interview, and it couldn't go that way because you sound dumb. She said, you said Mink was controlling the chat. How the hell do I control a chat and it ain't my live? Chanel called CPS on you. Correct. She said, no, Chanel and Mink or whatever. So Mink was there with her. I wasn't on the panel. You couldn't say I was on the panel. You couldn't say I was at her house. She called CPS on the phone on you and you cool with her. That's basically what it is. That's exactly what happened. Why couldn't you just leave it? You couldn't tell the truth? Because the truth is, one person called CPS on you. You cool with her now. How could you be cool with somebody that called CPS on you and then you still saying they called CPS on me? No, she called CPS on you. Cool with her, so you can't use the CPS thing no more because y'all cool. What part is you just sound dumb. You wanted to do something that you weren't able to do because you had to tell the truth. Like, what did y'all want? Like, why y'all so upset?
Right.
Right, you don't have to study for the truth.
That's true. You don't have to study for the truth, but also you want to know what type of questions that people's going to be asking you so you could say, like, no, I don't want to discuss that. I don't feel like it's appropriate to discuss that. I don't want to ask that question. Is there a different question?
But you want to answer all the questions about me, though. Oh, if you any question about me, I can answer. When it comes to me, I don't want to answer that. No. That's why I went live, and they had nothing. That's what VS might have thought I was mad or something. I wasn't mad at her. I was sick of you always going live about doing interviews about me.
You see that question, Mink, does Mob Squad pay you?
Do they pay me? Huh?
You see that question?
You told me to tell y'all to mind your business.
Yeah,
does Mob Squad pay me? Does Mob Squad support me financially? Absolutely, yes, they do.
Yeah, Marthello, he's still skating on thin ice. He better be in that chat working hard too.
Girl, then was the gang question. Now, you was open to the gang question, right? But after you screaming skull gang, bang, bang, a pussy hang, and don't gang, how the hell you look stupid? So, do you think her answer would have been different if she had the question already when she asked her, so is it true that your son is in the gang? She said, yes. That's not my fault, though. She said, so wait, did that have to do with me? No. It was stuff that was already said.
Right. So she asked her pretty much stuff that's already out, in the atmosphere, and some stuff that Skoka said herself. Like, she kind of got personal. Me, everybody interviewed different. Like, I don't think I would have got that personal, but everybody is different, like I said before.
Skoka been online talking about her son being in the gang, and she had to go to the daggone gang violence unit at the school.
Right.
But then she said, "Skull gang, a pussy hang, bang bang," and don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't. That's
true.
Right. I might have asked that question to her community post. So y'all can see my questions in the community post. I asked my questions in the community post. I don't even think she asked none of my damn questions.
Hey, Mr. President, Mahia. It's just been a war out here all over an interview, honey. These interviews it would have been different if it wasn't BS.
My son in the game. Ask me, I'm Skoka. Ask me, is my son in the game? I'm Skoka today. Ask me.
Is your child in the gang? Is your son in the gang?
Well, my son is in a gang. How can you, what else can I say? Yes, he started a gang at school. And, maybe it was my deadbeat activities online, yelling skull gang, pussy bang, bop bop, then the gang gang, and don't bang, that could have influenced some of his decision making when he went to school. Because all he hears is skull gang and don't bang. I drove 12 hours to go meet Skull and the gang, and my son was with me. You feel me? So I don't know. Maybe he, wanted to be a gang member like his mommy. How else could you answer that question? That's the truth.
Right.
She wanted to say, no, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Kids gonna be kids. I ain't do it. But you raising them. So, hey, what else was he supposed to say?
True Speak Smith said, in my opinion, the interview was what Skoka made of it. VS asked questions, Skoka answered. Exactly. She didn't say, oh, I don't want to answer that question, or can we skip that one? She had every opportunity to do that. So apparently she wanted to ask the questions. She's a grown woman. She didn't feel nothing, she didn't feel a way about it, but everybody else did. But that just goes to show that the interview didn't go how they wanted it to go. Skoka was fine with it. She didn't care. Everybody was coming down on her like it was supposed to be something different.
But Skoka said on her community post, she was about to expose Mink, and Mink was nervous. If you thought I was nervous about an interview Skoka doing, and it ain't about me, and I was gonna be in that chat saying, make this about, if she started talking about me, I was gonna be like, make it about you. I was gonna be like, make it about you. Why are you talking about me?
The question, the people.
Somebody asked her about her books and everything.
Or you got the kicked out the gang. You keep going back.
Her first book club was about who? She did a book club. She was supposed to be talking about a book. What she talk about? Mink, 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 mink. She asked about a book club poetry. She asked about all that. Every time she go up there to do book clubs and poetry, she start putting picture of me up. That's your problem. I was laughing at the interview, Yellow Lady. You know I was, because I can't stand the picture.
Let's go is one who did the mink, 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 mink. Yeah, there's questions about stuff that she has gone to YouTube streets. You see this comment. Hey, Yellow, the VS lady simply was coming at Skoka in a negative light. She didn't ask anything positive to me. She was shaming her about all the things online bad about her.
So, you want me to address that? So 3 days before, y'all don't have an issue with 3 days before, Skoka was wishing death on VS while she was in the hospital. Right? She was calling her dyke bitches, calling her out her name, dragging her. Just 48 hours before her interview. That's what she did. So y'all want a VS to be like, oh, hey girl. She was, like, how did you want VS to be? I'm just curious.
But it just don't make sense to me, because you was just dragging Mink today and be asking her to interview me tomorrow. Like, no, I did expect her to say good things about me. Like, even if that wasn't a situation, because I don't know.
VS was ignoring me saying that. If she wanted to say like,
oh, weird. I don't know.
I said it like 500 times in the chat. Skoka, you were just wishing death on VS 3 days ago. What happened? She didn't even say it. What happened? Would you do that, yelling at it?
My bad. I had walked away. You said, would I do what?
Would you do that?
Do what?
Would you like wish death on somebody and then go to their platform?
Oh no! Oh no! I don't do that. I'm not fake like that. I don't do shit like that.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Emily said there was a ton of ways Skoka could have answered each question differently. She just isn't smart.
Right.
The interview went how it was supposed to go when it last catch up with you.
That's exactly what happened.
Hey, Ebony with an E.
She was supposed to be showing where I drag kids. She couldn't produce that.
Skoka said she put her grill on the back burner. Emails. Somebody block emails. Says the aerospace engineer Emily. Hey, Mariah. Hey, Creation. Hey, girl.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I need to stop making tuna fish.
You would think her son being in the game, this would be time when she would come and say, I got to step away from YouTube. My son needs me more, but not Skoka. Good point. It's true.
She said it's not her fault.
Driving, but listen. Okay, creation.
Just like I heard somebody, son repeating after them today. Okay. Saying, they said, you can't make this shit up. And then their son said, you can't make this shit up. Like, you don't think it would be, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why I don't like to curse or argue in front of my kids. Like, that's why I be like, nah. That's why I either go in my car, but in front of my children, no, I don't. Because they pick up on that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The real hitter said if that's what she did, then her intention was to do that. So again, interview was bullshit.
Thankfully, you know, my son be on the internet yelling, you know what I'm saying? With the game. He's going back and forth with the game.
She asked what she liked to do and why she didn't post about her poetry and stuff, and that's the stuff she loved to do. Yeah, I heard about the poetry. But if Skokahannes was dragging VS a couple of days ago, why would she ask her to interview her? So would it look like a setup on Skoka end or VS's end? VS didn't come to Skoka and say, hey, can I interview? Skoka asked for the interview. And I'm just thinking logical here. I don't know. But how would it be a setup on VS's end? God says clear that VS is here to network. She's straight to the point. She looking for the big dog. Like, she came to this sector going straight to the point. She didn't waste no time. You could tell she's just a person about her money. She about numbers. It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm guessing the missed part where Skoka asked for the interview and how she was going to clear her name. That's why she was asked questions that's on VS community wall. Shaking my head.
But what was she clearing her name about? She already had VS on her channel the day before. And she wasn't talking about herself. She was talking about me. All right, point blank period. Y'all know Skoka dumb. Okay? Skoka is dumb. And that's it. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you, Yellow. Many in here can learn from you. Thank you, AZ King. Funny. So I don't know. Like I said, everybody have their own opinion about this situation.
But who are the people that got questions? They like for the narrate the what would they call it? I forgot. I can't think right now.
Question Mink.
Right. They said she came with an empty folder and an empty brain.
That part, because if you can't simple interview, why is the interviewer to blame though? Yeah, it's not right then, to blame the interviewer. Because obvious came with the empty folder, empty brain.
But they were excited about her interview being about me. When it wasn't about me, they upset. I'm sick of it.
They want you.
I think it was a great interview. I think it was a great interview. She talked about herself. You know, she worried about her own kid, not mine. What else? I mean, she's. What?
So, is there anything that you feel that VS could have done different, Mink?
Dragged her. Should have drug her ass. for
No,
going
I'm
over
saying during the interview. But I'm like, that's cool because she made it clear that she wasn't going to let anybody come up that don't support Skokahana. She didn't even let your butt come up. So
I didn't even hit the link. But
I
she
know.
always has interviews like that. Are we going to forget? She always has, but she will. But guess what? When I hit, she asked me to come to her platform. Do y'all remember when Skoka asked me to come to her platform? Let's talk about what Skoka does to other people, though.
Yeah, I remember you was over there.
She asked me to come to her platform. What did she have? What did she do? She had it set up so her people could bum rush it, right? When BS went to her platform, she had it set up so people could bum rush her, right? Anytime I ever hit a platform, she said it. She hit the. If I'm talking about something, she hit the link, scream over me, and then I can't talk. But when Skoka goes places, she is no. I don't want like she's a princess or something for real. No, she's not. She does dirty shit. She should be able to. If she could shoot all of those slugs at people and do that and sabotage people, she should be able to address the people. That's so weak. Why can't you address it? Because you're lying. If it was an interview that I was gonna have with somebody, I never tell them there's no rules. You can ask me whatever. Anybody can come up and address me. That's what it is. You come from anybody can get it atmosphere. And when it comes to you, nobody can get it. You just want to be able to talk and create a narrative on another person. That's not cool and that's not fair to people's names. If you mention somebody's name during your interview, that person should be there to speak for themselves. It's not cool to keep using people's names for come-ups at all. And that's all she does. That's all she does. And then plays victim. If she want to talk about look at my platform, look at her platform. Her platform is built off of other people. Nothing she does is authentic, organic, or original. And that's what I got to say. And just like Cream said and her own gang said, she likes to play victim. She's a victim whore. But I'm gonna show those receipts later, actually.
Okay. So yeah. I just wanted to know everybody's thoughts on it. Y'all stop with the drama so that I can read a book. I leave my TV on to see what's new. Girl, me too, Tammy. I'm still trying to watch Power. At what point do we act our age? I see a bunch of grown ass kids acting like they in high school. That's
And
true.
hold up. Are we gonna act like Skoka did not buy her subscribers? For real.
I feel like if it was set up as Sko or someone else did the interview and asked the same questions, you got a good point, Cookie.
So if you would have like, so Skoka, what has Sko done for you in your platform? She would have been like, I put Sko in front of my name.
Cookie should have told the people.
I know you can tell me something else. Skoka. What else I do for you, man? Skoka, you my dog, man. What I do for you, man? Hey, Skoka, I know you got more, man.
She was going to apologize. She was
Hey, Skoka, what I do for you, man? Skoka, that's it? This today? Yeah, because Sko gang don't bang in the pussy gang. Let's go. Thank you for the cash app, Skoka. Skoka, thank you for the cash app. What he has said. Skoka, you ain't got nothing else, Skoka. Like what? What would Sko have said?
Creation said, from what I saw,
Skoka, man, I can't see platform, Skoka. You know how to come over there. I jump in your platform like I ain't do nothing for you, Skoka. Come on, man. Come on. I done got my net, Skoka.
Hush me.
Skoka. Run them like something, man. Skoka. I'm gonna be Sko during the interview. Skoka. Same questions. Skoka, man, what's going on? You went on a trip with
in 20 minutes when I refresh my screen. What in the world?
You listen, I'll be Sko. Let me be Sko for a minute. Let me be Sko, y'all. Let's ask the question to Sko. Do you think it would have been any different? Man, Sko, we heard you was on a trip with my boy Cam. Talk too much, man. What happened, man? They said you was in a room with Cam. What happened, Skoka? Come on, Skoka. Like, what happened, man? What would have?
They gonna get your ass, me. You get about this actor.
What would have happened if he said it like that? Man, Skoka, they over there saying, man, they said you was out there in Houston, man. They went over to my boy Booster House, man. Man, how was the trip, Skoka? Everything was okay? Oh, y'all was all cool? Everything was cool, man. Skoka, why they over here saying my girl, Skoka smell, man. What happened? They didn't say that before. Oh man, he gonna Cam talk too much. Let my man have Cam. You got something to say, man? This Cam talk too much right here, man. Like, what would we have do? I'm over here thinking, like, what would she have said?
You ain't get on my nerve. I'm about to kick you off.
I would be Skull asking the question.
I'm about to kick you off this platform.
Yeah, my boy, yo, Skoka, man, my boy's in the gang, man. What happened, man? Like, I'm real, like, this is Skull gang, but don't bang a pussy hangs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, Skoka, what happened? They said your son is in the gang, you had to go to the school, Skoka. Like, what's going on with that, Skoka? You think what do you think happened? Like, what would happen? Same question. Everybody would have been laughing, joking. Not a bad interview. Man, make sure y'all follow my girl, Skoka Hannes. She in the building right now. Yeah, Skoka Hannes. Make sure you follow her, man. We'll get the likes up.
All right, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't supposed to be on here this long, but I just want to get up here and give my opinion on how I feel, like how I felt about the interview where saw that BS that went live and showed her receipts.
Yeah. Let me see how you make me a sandwich. You just gonna make you a sandwich for yourself?
Yeah, I didn't even think that you eat it.
Y'all have any more questions? Go definitely.
I want a tuna sandwich. I like, what's that thing called? I like pig feet. I like hog.
What time you go live, mate?
I'm going live. I'm supposed to be going live at 4:30.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. What you put in it?
My foot.
Fresh tuna by juice.
All right, y'all. I'm about to end this live. Hold on. There's somebody coming up. Hold on. This person tried to show they came up yesterday, but now they just show. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
What is coming in to join?
What?
I don't know. He weirded me out.
Yeah, he dropped down. He did try to come up yesterday.
All right, Yellow Native. I'm gonna let you go, man. But yeah, follow my girl, Yellow Native. You know what I'm saying? Skull Gang. This is Mink. No, this is wait a minute, Mink Skull Mink. This is Skull Gang Mink. Reporting live from Yellow Native Jim's platform.
No, that wasn't Terrell. That was somebody else.
Yeah, that was somebody else.
They showed the top of their head when they first came in, but I don't know. But all right, y'all.
I'm supposed to be going live at 4:30, y'all. But I'm about to make my thumbnail.
All righty.
All right.
All right. So salute everybody. I wasn't supposed to go live today, but I just want to give my little opinion on the interview. Like I said, she could have prepped herself and got the questions ahead of time. Also, if you would like to sit down with me, you can contact me on IG at Yellinated Jim. We can have a sit down. I don't get personal. Hope everybody enjoy the rest of their day. I might catch you on these YouTube streets. That's where her mom's went. Okay. So y'all have a great day. I'm going to end this live.